Hi people, Kino. My name is Kinilson. My friends call me Kino. I'd like to talk about quantum of conscience, Matthew McKinney, in this video, in this audio. One thing that caught my attention in the comment section was some guys saying things like math is useful to a certain stage or to a certain level. Then I was like, oh, well, so there are people that are on another level. Reality contains levels, like a game, multiple levels. It sounds like this in the context, understanding the communication. People didn't say anything explicitly, but in between the lines, that was what I could get. What if the game or reality is so sophisticated to the point that a person who appears to be, who presents itself as someone who will tell you about the matrix itself and teach you about it, is part of the matrix? That's whoa, but I think that's exactly what is happening. Not only with math, but with many others at the internet or in the real life, real daily life. And if you listener want to know more about that, I recommend researching for Bank of Souls. Good luck with that. It may be too much whoa. And also Soulless Ones, Quartz Crystal. I think in Gnostic texts, I don't know in which of them specifically, but I think in Gnostic texts talked about that too. Real ones, fake ones. There is a movie, very fun and interesting, called Existence, with a Z in the end, not existence, existence. 1999, I think, something like that. Almost sure it's 1999. There are many things useful that he is saying there, like truth drops in movies, in music. Truth drops to theory. That's interesting. I like to get those truth drops and try to apply in my life. But what he's not saying, movies, they are all about magic, mind programming. You may research about Hollywood, why Hollywood, and you find that it's about the druids, ancient druids, Celtics. Just do your research, good luck. It's all about magic and mind programming. There are material on the internet about that too. Do your own research. I'll not tell very much about that. I don't know lots about that, but for me, I'm convinced that it's not just entertainment, just for fun. It's not inoffensive. It may be dangerous or something like that. And my issue, what caught my attention to, is that he was saying some time ago, 1 year ago, months ago, he was saying that maybe it's the time that the ship of fools keep running to a destination that we do not want to go with them, but all we have to do is nothing at all. And I completely disagree with that, because if you are real, you go inside, you try to connect with your own soul, with yourself. Quartz Crystal talks about that a lot. She calls source connection, soul, source, whatever, yourself. And then you find the direction, then you find your mission, what you gotta do, what you wanna do, got to do. It may be something simple, something that makes sense through your personal journey, and maybe something that impacts others, society, something more grandiose, more bigger, something bigger. Each case is one case, but the point is that you have to do something. To me, it really sounds like absurd. Do not do anything. It really sounds like what the Team B wants us to do. Don't do anything at all. It's the same as in a war. One side gives up. They will not fight, so they will perish. And the Team B will find it's a great idea. Oh, they are not fighting anymore, they are doing nothing. Let's take over easily. So that triggered me, that thing. Don't do anything, just wait, just observe, look. Let's just watch the ship of fools go into a direction that we all are seeing that's not good. See, I'm not here to bash or cancel anyone. It's not something egoic, from the ego fight. I'm not a guru, not a teacher. I'm not interested in subscribers. I'm not selling anything, any product. It's just that I perceive the things as like it's a puzzle, and other guys out there, especially on the internet, they have pieces of this puzzle. I've been talking to people, listening people on YouTube, and I've been collecting some pieces. My thing is, I don't like to see people wasting their time with fake teachers, fake gurus, fake doctrines, and it's like people get stuck up in fake ways. That bothers me. I was gifted with the gift of doubt. I'm always doubting everybody. It's not even personal. I doubt all. My own beliefs, for example. I'm always checking, trying to eliminate some of them. Trying to perfect others. So, it's not about bashing him and try to get people to listen to me. For now, I don't have very much to say. I've been doing my own research I'm now with 40 years old, so several decades of study. In other audios, I may share things that I think that have some value. For instance, frequency raising. Just search for raise or frequency and good luck. Be aware of fake teachers. There are the fake ones, there are the real ones. Good luck with that. But in my experience, my own personal experience, this thing of raising the frequency is true. One side effect, when our frequency rises, when we're doing it right, you start to find interesting things to do, solutions. There is that moving Limitless, the guy raises his frequency, and in my personal life I've experienced that. When my frequency was raising, many times it happened, because my frequency raised and then I fail and it goes down again. But in the peaks, when it's high, always the same. I go to my house, I start to organize it, find interesting things, like in a book that I didn't even remember that I had it there, things like that, and it looks like the movie. So I know it's something, that thing of raising the frequency. Another thing that I use to navigate between so many people that know the truth, that are teachers and ancient doctrines, blah blah blah, conspiracy theory, all that stuff. I note if the person speaking will present solutions. There are so many that points out so many issues. I know that we got issues. Okay, I could list here 20 kind of easily. But the guys will do this for several years, people following, and they give lectures and they sell books. And what about the solutions? When I see this sort of dude, I put her in quarantine. And if solutions will not be presented, I'll just erase that personality, that person, that content. So that's another tool that I use to evaluate who the fuck I will listen to. And there are lots of channels that talk about what I call the solar spirituality. There is the sweetie spirituality, kingdom of heaven, paradise, everything will be fine. It's just a travel. We can do whatever we want. There are no consequences. Blah blah blah. And there is the solar spirituality, like gnosis, that say that it's a prison, we are imprisoned in archons and that stuff. So I don't bother to listen. In fact, I prefer to listen people that goes in this direction of the solar spirituality, or whatever you name it. I have no problem with that. But even these people that I keep hearing, like Sarah Grant, for example, they represent some hints for your advantage. They will give you clues. They will point solutions. For example, Augtelis, Healing Aug, AUG, Aug. He presents a scenario that is really hard to digest. It's go beyond science fiction and it's terrible. Nonetheless, he will give solutions. He talks about love, creativity, even communication. He said that it's good that people are learning to communicate better, more efficiently with one another, of course. The very definition of communication, one being transferring information to another. So you see, even a guy who represents information that are harder to swallow, he points out a way out, a solution. Mark Passio, another one, represents the creepy stuff, but he talks about solutions. Like, I remember Passio saying the importance of caring, to care, be capable of caring, care to the world, humanity, whatever. So, I just like to point out that thing, that suspicion about the possibility of an agent of the very matrix trying to guide people. And I think the technique is simple. You give people truths, so you catch them, like you have, when you fish, you have the hook, you have the, I forgot the name. You give people what they want, truths, and at the same time you mislead them, you fool them, you point them in a wrong direction. Okay, excuse my English. I listen to English a lot, but when it comes to speech, I don't practice it, so it may be weird. I'm Brazilian in Brazil. But that's it. Thank you, bye bye.